I'm J Mascis from Dinosaur Jr. My hardcore band broke up Deep Wound. I was playing drums, and we decided that hardcore was kind of dead and we wanted to try some new kind of music, and I was gonna switch to guitar, so I needed a guitar, and I painted the house next door for the summer to kind of get money to buy a guitar, and I had like $400. I wanted to buy a Strat. I decided that that maybe that was the guitar for me, because it kind of, I wanted an electric guitar, but I wanted to be able to strum it to kind of folky, right kind of folky songs, and I thought Fender was more kind of a good strumming guitar. So there's this paper that had ads from this guitar shop, Slimy Bob's Guitar Ripoff, and he was in Connecticut, like an hour and a half away or something, and it said he had a Strat for $400 in the paper. He had like 10 or 12 different ads. This was before there were like a lot of cheap Strats, so that was like pretty cheap. There weren't any like Mexican or Japanese or Squires or anything. And this was like '83. So I went to the store, and of course when I got there, he's like, "Oh no, the Strat's $450." Once you drive an hour and a half, and so I was like, "Oh, I don't have that much." And he's like, "Well, we have this, Jazzmaster for $300 and a Jaguar for $200." So I decided to pay the extra $100 and get the Jazzmaster. Although I thought the Jaguar looked a little better. I thought the Jazzmaster with the longer neck and the worn out neck and the Grovers, that was worth it. The only person I ever thought of with the Jazzmaster at that point was Elvis Costello, was the only person I could think of. So I learned how to play on the guitar, and I used the whammy bar a lot and switched the pickup. So for the songs I was writing, so it became like part of my style. It's hard to play like Dinosaur songs on another guitar because, I wrote them on the guitar, and just the whole setup I was used to. So it kind of became my guitar because that's the only one I had. And I bought, other guitars over the years, but live, especially for the Dinosaur songs, I can only play the Jazzmaster, really. I just never got a Strat because it was always a little bit more than I was willing to pay for a guitar, every time. Because I wanted to get an old one, like a 50s one or something. And then it was like $2,500, and I only wanted to spend like $1,000, and then $10,000, and I only wanted to spend $2,500. It was always a bit more than I wanted to spend on a guitar. This is my signature model, and the first Jazzmaster I got didn't have the normal Jazzmaster bridge. It had like sort of like this kind of tune-o-matic bridge, so I always got used to that. So I always would change the bridge if I bought one, and then I got into like jumbo frets too. So I'd always put jumbo frets on the guitar, and I also have the Action super high, which it's really high up here and stuff, and everybody thinks I'm playing slide or something, or like. When I get the guitar set up, they're all like, "Oh, we can fix that Action for you if you want." I'm just like, my motto is, it's never too high, only too low. My friend bought a '59 Jazzmaster that had been refinished by Fender in like this orange sparkle in like '64 or something. So it still had the metal pickguard, but had like the older logo on it, but I thought that looked really cool with the sparkling and the matching headstock. So when I got more money, I painted some of my guitars with sparkles. I always liked the metal flake look, and And purple's my favorite color. If anybody who knows me would say, had to be purple. And I like the pick guard from 58 and 59. They hadn't really used much since then, so I thought I'd bring that back because I like that. It makes it sound slightly different, I think. No, I never use this, but I use this a lot. I go between two, or I'll put a pencil eraser in it here, hold it down. Yeah, I like the old pickups. I mean, a lot of the new ones seem a bit too loud, usually. Like, the old ones are never that loud. And so for all my amp settings and stuff, a lot of new ones are too loud. Yeah, I don't have any finish really on the neck, which is try to simulate that worn off.
People bring you Jazzmasters these days? I mean, obviously you're trying to sell them.
Yeah, not for free, but yeah. I had a few stolen. Actually, the first prototype of this was also stolen, and a Rory Gallagher Strat I got, which I liked a lot. And yeah, 3 old ones. So I don't have quite a stockpile, but maybe I'll just stockpile this, my own one. It's already painted well.